I already pre-shuffled, and this is a general reading, a check-in for the late afternoon. It's not our last reading for the day. It's our second to the last reading for the day. So when I am driving, I
In about 1
pre-shuffle.
mile, turn right to merge onto New Hampshire Route 3A toward Concord.
I pre-shuffle, and also I'm on my way somewhere, but it's gonna take me 18 minutes to get there. So we have
Stay in the
approximately
right lane.
15 minutes to do the reading. And so you will hear the GPS. I'm sorry about that, but I don't know where I'm going, so I need the GPS. So just kind of ignore it, okay? I'll talk around it. So again, this is not a one-to-one reading. This is a general reading. This is our second to the last reading for the night. This is Victoria Violet coming to you live with Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. This is my channel. Welcome in, welcome in. Please ignore the people that write really bad things. I cannot help that trolls want to get their 5 minutes of fame. And I will make that announcement periodically throughout this video. And let's begin. So we have someone that's feeling tested, bound and tied up. What are they tied up about, I wonder? Don't know. Hopefully this is not my Libra collective feeling this way. There's no reason to feel tied and bound, you know, especially with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords never has anything to do with that. It has everything to do with self-imposed prison, self-imposed feeling like we can't move forward or backwards or sideways, like we feel trapped. But this is self-imposed. So again, this has nothing to do with reality and everything to do with the mind. Just keep that at the forefront of your third eye while we do this reading, because you're not stuck. You only feel or perceive that you're stuck. Needing to rest, maybe so. Some people need to rest, but this could also be someone who is in deep contemplation over, I don't know, things that have happened throughout the day, things that have happened in the past week, things that have happened throughout your life. Whatever it is, you're in deep contemplation over it. And maybe you would like for life to give you a rest. For all I know, it is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading. There's an offer coming in with the Page of Cups. We always
Go
call
past this light, then use the right lane to merge onto New Hampshire Route 3A toward Concord.
We always call this our little cup of love, meaning, yeah, there is love there, but it's a little cup. It's not a big cup. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing to have a ticker tape parade about. It's just a love that's coming, but it's a very small amount of love. Who is offering this? Let's see if we can find out. Well, someone who does want a cup of love to grow with you, because we have the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Wands here. Just a moment. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Try not to swing too big, because I don't want the tarot to go all over the place. Whoever it is does have love to offer to you and to give to you, to compart with you. But have you considered that it might be somebody new? Someone you haven't met yet?
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Maybe they've met you in a roundabout way. I don't know. You know, I'm here on YouTube. There could be a great many people.
In 2.5 miles, take exit 7 onto New Hampshire Route 3A north toward Hooksett.
There could be a great many people that are around you that you don't know about yet. There could be people that are around you that want something with you that haven't approached you yet. You never know. Could be one of those. Oh, the beautiful Wheel of Fortune that keeps coming out on our decks, keeps coming out in our cards, keeps coming out on our tarot, keeps coming out in our readings, because it's here to tell you, let go, let it go, let God, whatever you believe in.
In 2
let
miles,
it go already.
take exit 7 onto New Hampshire Route 3A north
You
toward
gotta love
Hooksett.
GPS. You can't go anywhere without it unless you know where you're going. So let go. The Wheel of Fortune is here for 2 reasons, and I keep saying that, but I'll find a different way to say it again. The Wheel of Fortune comes in to say, hey, guess what? Whatever you're doing right now, it's about to come to a close. Or don't you think we can close that up? Or what do you say about closing that chapter up in your life? We don't need it anymore. You already learned your lessons, didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah, I think you did. And if you didn't, well, then you are bound to learn them over and over again, meaning the same thing is going to keep happening to you over and over again with different people, different faces, but the same situation. As I used to say, running away from one state to another or one country to another just to get out of whatever it is that you feel that you're not doing good in is only geography. And the issue is that the problem is still going to how should I say, it's going to rear its ugly head. It's still going to come back until you squash it. So that's what the Wheel of Fortune is telling you. Haven't you learned your lesson? If you have learned your lesson, let's let it go. Let's let it go. You see the little creature right there? Trying to get that lazy Susan, trying to get that wheel moving again, because it's
Use
time.
the right lane to take exit 7 onto New Hampshire Route 3A North toward Hooksett.
Because it's time. It's time for a change. It's time for letting go. It's time for planting new seeds. Or if you've already planted those seeds, then those seeds are starting to sprout. And if you don't tend to those new seeds that have started to sprout, then they're going to die. Because they have no sunlight, they have no water, they have no attention. So it's up to you whether you want to allow that to die off, or if you want this to close out so something positive can come your way. Remember, everyone here in YouTube land and in the world that has a body has been given free will by Creator.
In about 1.5 miles, turn left onto Hackett Hill Road.
So it really doesn't matter whether you believe that or not. It's just the way it is. Money, 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 money. Remember Mamma Mia? Yeah, I like it. But it can get on your nerves, so I won't sing it too much. Somebody's work, maybe the work of your hands, maybe the work that you can do or produce, maybe even my work, is going to be in demand. People are going to start looking at your work. Ooh, there is a tower coming. I don't know if it's a good or it's a bad tower, but there is a tower coming. You know, the reason that I like to look at the traffic instead of looking at the camera a lot when I'm driving is this person turned into the road and then proceeds to go really slow. Yeah, they do that. Anyway, there's a tower moment coming. There's a tower moment. Are you ready or not? Here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you if it takes forever. Yep, that's right. Is there something you need help-wise, or is it someone that's gonna come to you and they're gonna be in need of help? I don't know. Be discerning about helping people. Nowadays, even though I'm an empath, yeah, it's like that. I don't think so. Something is hidden.
Turn left.
Something is hidden with the High Priestess. What is hidden? What is hidden, guys? Indeed. Do you have something hiding, or does someone else have something they're hiding? It's something from the past. Something's hidden from something from the past or someone from the past. If you're like me, I'm up to here with it and I'm overly done. If I was in the oven, I'd say, pull me out. I'm cooked and I'm over it. Well, there's a Page of Swords, so who's spying on you, Libra?
Turn left onto Hackett Hill Road.
Page of Swords. Somebody spying on you? Somebody from your past is spying on you. Well, for me, they better take a number because there's too many people always spying on me. Whether they're frenemies.
In about 3 miles, turn left onto South Bow Road.
Whether they're frenemies or enemies, they're always spying on me. So take a number, please. And if you're on hold, leave a message and I may not get back to you. Somebody from your past is feeling like this, like the Five of Cups. Pobrecitos, they're crying. Not. I don't care. I'm being spiteful today. Yes, I am. You tell me you have no room in your life for me, and all you want from me is something that's very, very flighty. I really don't have a care in the world for you. So I'm turning into the King of Swords, and I advise the Libra to turn into the King of Swords. Isn't that what you are anyway? Yeah, you're capable of being the King of Swords, whether you're a male or female, masculine or feminine, you still have the capability of being the King of Swords. Ooh, here we have the Queen of Wands. Is it the witch? The Wicked Witch? No, it's actually you coming in both as the king and the queen and starting something new and saying, you know what? All the magic that I have lent every single person that's ever come in and out of my life that had graced me with their horrible evil presence, I have delivered unto them nothing but beauty, gifts of my spirit, gifts of my time, gifts of my energy. And what if they paid me back with? Is nothing but sorrows and ugliness. So now, this person is thinking of going back to what they used to be, which was the Queen of Wands. Very fiery queen to start their adventures again. Somebody tried to get away with something, which was probably the original Queen of Wands, which was a witch or somebody that was messing with magic. Messages. Message. Knight of what? Knight of Wands. Are messages being received? They're being received with a celebration, so I guess it's not going too bad for them. Ooh, could it be what helps certain people to get out of a tight spot and actually go somewhere better? Hi, Sandra. How are you? Ooh, the Queen of Coins. What does the Queen of Coins want? What does she want, guys? There is a walking away. There's a walking away from the Queen of Coins. Or the Queen of Coins is walking away. I'm laughing because I think that a hornet's nest is about to get loosened. Another page. Page of Cups. Nope, there's a Page of Wands. So a bunch of messages coming back and forth. Or are they coming towards you or between other people? Other people, perhaps, that have been hoodwinked. Did somebody lie to someone? Did somebody give too much? Did somebody give, let's say, information that wasn't quite true? It might be. Like my friends in Arlington, Virginia and Maryland say, it could be. But for you, they're asking you to have patience because you, my friends, Libra Collective,
in 1 mile, turn left onto South Bow Road,
are about to experience something different, something totally different, something beautiful that's coming your way. And when that comes, because it's mixing, it's not ready yet, you're going to be happy. I'm going to try something different. I normally get off of my life when I have to deliver things. What I'm going to try to do as soon as I get to the person and why he's showing his face. Is he mad at you? I don't know. But somebody's getting to work. Somebody is getting to work. Why are they getting to work, Spirit? Woo! Somebody better figure something out. There's some strife going on there with the Five of Wands. And then there's a Three of Wands, which denotes a new beginning. Somebody going somewhere. Ooh, there's naked people. But along with the naked people, there's a choice that needs to be made. Ooh, what kind of choice, Spirit? Again, they're just saying,
turn left onto South Bow Road.
There's a choice. There's a choice. There's a choice. Ooh, there's a gargoyle on the side of me. These are so lifelike. They scare me. One takeaway from New Hampshire is they don't play when it comes.
Turn right onto Churchill Drive.
They don't play when it comes to their Halloween. They mostly have things that you would. It's just a side note. Bear with me. I'm going back into the reading. Like things you'd see in South Texas or in Mexico. They have skeletons all year round on their lawn. They don't take them off. So the weird part is that there are not a lot of places to go and get readings. There's not a lot of places that show shops for magic or anything like that. But the weird part about New Hampshire and its residents, its native residents, is that they like to put on their lawns things that you would say, oh wow, they believe in the Santísima Muerte. They believe in Holy Death, in the Holy Death, which is called Santísima Muerte in Spanish, because they're all over their yards. And I'm not talking about skeletons this big. I'm talking about 9-12 foot skeletons that they put in their yards. It's incredible, guys. It's incredible. And that's what caught my attention. And the gargoyle was big too, was human size, life size. But let's see. Oh, they're asking for you to be what? Brave? Why do you have to be brave? That fight seems to be between other people. That's not your dog and pony show. So why would you have to be brave? Or maybe you were brave and you were courageous enough to say something or do something that you would
Turn
not
right onto
ordinarily
Churchill
do.
Drive.
That
Then
might
take the
be
first
it.
right onto Old Mill Lane.
That might be it. There's a minute until my my drop off. So let's see if I can just drop this off and then keep going. That would be awesome. If not, if it shuts off by me having to deliver this, then I will come live again right after. Okay? So stay
Turn
tuned.
left onto Old Mill Lane. Then the destination is on your right.
On the right. If you can hear all that. How interesting, right? I never really let y'all listen to all the delivery completely. But today I'm like, whatever. I don't know if this could be my last delivery for the night or if I'm going to continue because it's getting to be dark 30. It's 4:24 p.m. right now. And the darkness is already, it's already looking like dusk, even though it's not, but it looks that way. 37. Okay. It's going to be around the bend. And so
the destination is on your right.
I'm excited that you guys are here
Arrived.
with me. That you guys are sharing your time with me. I never show you a delivery because it would be unethical, I feel. But you don't know where I am. I barely know where I am. So let me drop this off and let's see how this goes, okay? If it shuts off because I am delivering to the door, then just know that I will come right back on live, another live, okay? Hold on. Thank you. I'm back, guys. I am back. I think it worked. Okay, let me plug back in. So we're going to continue our reading. I'm going to have to use a GPS to come back where I was. Okay. Let me see. Nope, not that one. Okay. So let's continue.
Starting route to McDonald's. Head northeast on Old Mill Lane.
Yeah, these driveways that are so long, guys. They're so very long. And I don't know if y'all could hear because I was using the other app. So I don't know if you could hear it, but there were dogs from the house. There were dogs from next door. And I kept telling myself, oh my gosh, I wear tennies on purpose because if ever I have to run, if ever I have to run. But there's even been times.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
If y'all can believe it, there's even been times where people think nothing of having big dogs loose in their yard and then expecting me to get off of my car to deliver their food. No, I've had to call them. I've had to honk at them
At the stop
and tell
sign,
them
turn
I'm not
left
getting
onto
off.
Churchill Drive.
I'm afraid of
Then
dogs.
take the first left onto South Bow Road.
And the thing about dogs is that they're unpredictable. If they don't know you, they can attack. It's their home. They're protecting. So
At the stop
somebody
sign,
believes.
turn left onto South Bow Road.
Somebody believes that you have that a decision has to be made here. But the decision making is still up in the air. I have come to realize today, okay? That's where we left off. I've come to realize today that it really doesn't matter what you want for people. Even if you have the best intentions.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Hackett Hill Road.
It doesn't mean that people are going to accept your help. Even if you're telling them, hey, look, I've seen things happen before my eyes. Not through magic and not in tarot, but before my eyes. And I've had to keep those things inside of my heart. Times for years. Because if you were to tell someone what you saw with your own eyes, they still wouldn't believe you. So I say all that to say that sometimes you can lead somebody to a better path in life because you want something positive for them. But that doesn't mean they're going to listen to you all the time. They have to be ready to listen. And if they're blinded by the people that they live with or that they're connected to or married to,
At the next stop sign, turn right.
they're probably not going to listen. You might as well just save your breath. Oh, somebody that's trying to make a decision. Oh, but it's so hard, so very hard. I don't think that's you, Libra Collective. I really don't think you have anything to feel that there's great difficulty. Man, they're touching my third eye, so it's almost like a, oh, pardon me, I don't even know where that came from, except I haven't eaten. You know how when you're tapping on somebody's shoulder, or you tap somebody's head, like if they're your child and you're telling them to think. I felt a tapping
sign, turn right onto
on my
Hill
third
Road.
eye. It felt like when somebody's saying, I'm right here, I'm right here, I'm right here. Let me see.
In a quarter
Oh,
mile,
wow.
take a
Look.
turn.
You see the gargoyle? Oh, wow. You see? Oh, wow. Sleepy Hollow. Did you see Sleepy Hollow? I don't know if you got to see it. The lady of the house happened to be outside and she was looking at me like, what you doing? Well, lady, if you don't want people to stop or gawk, don't be putting life like whatevers on your yawn. Your lawn. So anyway, okay, back to the reading.
Turn.
Back to the reading. As soon as I can, I will turn this off, okay? Back to where we came from. Okay. Next.
In about 2.5 miles, turn right onto Front Street.
Well, we already had the Emperor. I thought we already had this kingdom. The kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Just kidding. But it's a good prayer. Oh, it's the King of Swords. Why? I think he came out before, didn't he? Didn't this bad boy come out before? In the last one we did? Well, here he is again. King of Coins. The big daddy of coins. What does he want? He wants to make something manifest. What the hell is he trying to manifest now? You know, the majority of people that get themselves in trouble with magic are people that pagans, so that includes me, call dabblers. We call them dabblers. We're always trying to make something manifest. Right? Sometimes they don't have the tools to do it. Or they don't practice magic all the time. So they end up with things that backfire or things that work really bad, very poorly. Very poorly. They want this for you, Libra. Does somebody want you to be impoverished, my dears? I'm laughing because it's not going to happen. You know that, right? It's not going to happen. God is good and God is great. God doesn't punish the good people. God punishes the bad people. And sooner or later, even if they all have money, which, hey, if you have money, hallelujah. I'm not touching your money. I'm not coming for your money. I'm not trying to attack your money. So why you want to attack mine? Well, as a Libra collective, I don't rightly know. I just know that there must be something about me that's ticking you off to where you want to attack my money. This is what I'm getting, honey. Not being poor, my love. Sorry. Not sorry. You want poverty from me? Well, all I can say is return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Because I'm sitting in a car doing nothing but reading a tarot card. That's it. I'm not fussing. I'm not trying to destroy or disrupt anybody's life. And if you're watching tarot, you don't have time to be putting your hands into some magic and sending out bad things to people. So I don't think you're doing bad things either for the majority that I'm reading for. So they have tried and tried and tried to destroy you, to destroy your love relationships, to destroy your finances. And look at what they look like. What I can say is the way that you wanted to bless me, I ask God to bless you in return exactly the same way. I want you to look old and haggard. I want you to be toothless. I want you to be fat and ugly.
Turn right.
I want you to be impoverished. I want you to have car crashes. I want you to not have a home. I want you to not have people to love you, because that's exactly what you wished for me, right? Or you think I forgot? I got a memory like an elephant. I forget nothing. I remember the people that are good to me, but I also remember just as easily the people who have been makers of themselves into my enemies when I did nothing but to try to help you.
At the light, turn right onto Front Street.
So you're the one that's going to end up looking like this. You are. Every bad thing you wanted from me. Everything you wanted a downfall from me. Why? Because I wouldn't do what you wanted? Because I wasn't keeping up with what you wanted? What you saw for me? What you saw that I was in your life as a Libra collective? My voice has changed, by the way. My voice has changed. I notice it when I laugh. Sometimes I laugh in a very, very cold way. So maybe I have a new gift. Maybe there's somebody here. Maybe I have a new guide. Or maybe I just have a new outlook in life. I don't have to send out anything, because I'm so fortunate as a Libra collective that you constantly are sending things bad things out to me. So since I can serve as your mirror, they bounce off of me and they go back to you. Oh, what a surprise. That's the way the universe works. Meanwhile, do you have somebody coming? Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Once in a while the pipes still work. Yep. Somebody new is coming. Somebody new is coming. Maybe somebody can post it in the comments. See if I can read it. What's the name of that song? I don't remember how it goes, but it goes with a little dance, and the girl says, you know, I bend over, I touch my toes, adjust the girls, and tell me how I'm doing, or something like that. I love that song. I love that song. Because, you know, in the old days, I mean the old days, ladies, okay? The old days, ladies, the old days. Not the days when we were born, maybe in the 60s or the 50s. No. I'm talking about the old days. From probably the 1900s, 1800s, 1700s, where the ladies would have a kerchief with them, and then they would drop it on purpose. On purpose. And just when they were about to bend down, you know, bend down to get their kerchief, a lovely man with chivalry would come and pick it up for them and hand it back to them. And then they could, you know, prep the girls and, you know, a little bit, just a little some. I think there's a key coming, a little some, if you know what I mean. But this one will want to reciprocate and not just want your goody gumdrops. Won't just want your, I don't know, your little, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Your goodies. Your goodie shop isn't the only thing they're going to want. I told you, my dears, Justice is a coming and she's wearing red, or he's wearing red. One thing about Libra. Two things about Libra. Two things to know about Libra. Number one, we are demi-justice. We're demi-justice because our cards are about law, about justice, about firmness, about logic, about facts. So we're pre-justice. Okay? Justice is a comment. I'm going to keep that upright. But another thing you should know about the Justice, I think I'm done for the day. Another thing you should know about Justice, guys. Oh, I needed to get off there. It's okay. I can get off on another exit. Is that as a Libra, you've already been forewarned. You have the 411. You have the 411, which means you know that you can dole out justice. You know justice is real. Karma. Some would call it karma. So for that reason, mostly, then you have already been put, ya a lo tanto, you already have been put on notice, for those that don't speak Spanish. And you should already know better than any other sign in the zodiac that what you send out, motherfuckers, is coming right back to you, sons of bitches. So I don't care what people say, because, you know, a lot of our channels, I think they're awesome and all that. And I'm not going to name names. But I will tell you, on this channel, I don't butt kiss. I don't sweeten things up. I don't sugarcoat jack shit. I tell you what's what. And just like in any other zodiac sign, there are Libras that are unbalanced and that are demonic or that are evil, that choose not to do the right thing. Why am I mentioning this? Because when you're an unrighteous or an unbalanced Libra, and you already know, because your zodiac is the epitome of right and wrong, the epitome to show the rest of the zodiac signs what balance, what goodness, what justice looks like. And because the majority of Libras, schooled or unschooled, meaning you went to school, you got to go to school, or you never went to school a day in your life, you still have the knowledge that Libras in and of themselves promote righteousness. So if you work for the other team and you don't work for them, which I do. Didn't say I was perfect, but I work for the right team. Then don't you think your karma is going to be that much harsher? Don't you think your karma is going to come back 10 times what you're sending out to the world? Because you know better. You know better. You don't have an excuse. You have no excuse. You don't have an excuse. And people could say, well, that's so unfair. That means we have to be perfect. And your point is? What's your point? You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be pretty much close to it, as far as being balanced, as far as trying your best not to create karma that's in the negative. What's your point? Try being an empath, light worker, indigo, a clairvoyant, a medium, and a being of light all at once, and a Libra. Then come talk to me. So literally, that's just the way it goes. Oh my God, I'm telling you. Here comes the Chariot, and it's moving fast. Things will be moving fast, people. Things are going to be moving fast for you. What does it concern? Again, an offer. Is there somebody here that loves me? Just kidding. That young man that wanted a reading and he didn't say it right, so he said, will you be my girlfriend? And because I get tired of people writing nonsense, I said, sure, I'll be your girlfriend. And then he wrote, no, and he laughed. He put laughing out loud. I meant to ask, will she be my girlfriend? And since I wasn't doing that kind of reading, I told him to wait till the end. And then I don't know what happened to him. He never came back. But other people got a reading out of that. Look at that. This is what's coming. This is what's going to be offered to you. Wow, look at what's going to be offered to you. I don't know why she's honking at me, but she's honking at me. And she gave me a thumbs up, so what that was about, but we're going to take it. We're taking it to the bank. Okay? To the bank. But be careful, be prudent with your finances. Don't go apeshit just because you start getting some moolah. The chula moolah. You need to take care of it so it can take care of you long term. Two people, or maybe a person that is of two minds, is what it's showing there. You, my Libra. Should you be loving and caring and giving? No. Did you like that? How definitive I was? That was a no. That was a hell no. For those in the back pews that are sitting down and maybe snoring because the preacher is boring. No. Not right now. This love, save it for yourself. Save it for yourself. If you do something like I do, then sure, be loving and kind to humanity. But to somebody that's harmed you and hurt you, and maybe wants to come back and grovel and, I need some. No, well, you should have thought about needing some help before you treated me like a sex object. You should have, thought about that before you shit all over me. No, the answer is no. It can't get any more simple than that. Even in Spanish, it's no. N-O. So we made it really simple for the stupid people. There's a hangman. There's a hangman. What they hanging around about? Probably because they need to gain more maturity. I would say that's one of the things. They're trying to gain maturity, perhaps. I hope so. We have we have the world card. We have the world card. I almost want to cry when I touched that card, bringing tears to my eyes. Lots of you out there have been waiting for a long time for things to change, for something to manifest. And it's been hard, but it's coming. For the world to come along, it's coming. Things are changing. Look! Blessed be, Father. Blessed be. I told you. It made me want to cry. You're going to be getting a surprise with the world. Something that's unexpected, unanticipated, that's coming your way. It's going to make you happy. And judgment is going to be found in your favor. Oh, wow. Thank you, Jesus, for that experience. Although it made my heart swell up with tears. I just felt so because if you've been waiting for a long, long time for something to happen and for a change to occur, and you've been praying and praying and praying, and nothing seems to change, when it comes, my dears, you're going to feel vindicated. You're going to feel like, wow, there's going to be a release, and you might even cry, because it brought me to tears. It just might bring you to tears also. Oh my God, guys, look at that. The 10 of Cups. Holy shnikes. Look at that. Look at that. For keeping your nose clean, for staying out of people's beeswax, for minding your own business, for only, wanting to do you, for wanting to make sure your life goes right and well, to make sure that you stay, I don't know, with a clean heart. Look what's coming. Judgment is coming for you. Man, that's beautiful. For those that are allowing these Wheel of Fortunes to take place, these closures, okay? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Something beautiful is around the corner for you. And it made me, like the joy that you're going to feel, it's almost like you're going to feel a bitter sweetness at the same time. Because that's what I'm feeling. Whoever I'm picking up on. You're going to feel happy that it's over, that you reached the finish line, and that you still can walk across the line and not crawl. But on the same token, you're going to feel a bittersweetness that it took so long and so much was taken out of you just to be able to reach that finish line that you didn't even think was possible. Okay? Reaping what you sow. We're reaping what we sown in the positive or in the negative. So all your sorrows, you can kiss them goodbye. Even if each one of these swords was meant to be put in your back by 10 different people who you thought were friends, who you thought were good family members, who you thought were maybe even a significant one, who has backstabbed you 10 different times. And so it is. The devil. The devil. The devil is a trap. The devil comes in to tell you that the lust is more important than your accounting of yourself. You know, your body is your temple. If you keep it clean, so be it. If you don't, so be it. You're all adults. Remember, this is 18 and over. Nobody here should be a child. And if you are, shame on you. You need to get off this channel. The Hierophant is coming in. The Hierophant is coming in. I'm hearing 2 messages, so I'm going to take that devil right back out. King of Wands is coming through with this devil. We already know what the King of Wands is capable of. Good time boy. The little party boy. I'm telling you, money's coming. Money's coming. Somebody might want to offer you some money in exchange for a marriage or in exchange for a deal. That's why I took them back out. Ow, they're hurting my neck. It's okay. You're hurting my neck? You're trying to strangle me for talking truth? It's okay. I got your 411. I got your 411. Everything that you want from me, I want for you. Everything you want from me, good, bad, or ugly, I want for you. And so it is. So somebody, a King of Wands, who hangs out with his bestie, his best friend, the devil, either wanted in the past to use you for money or use you by marrying you for money. It's a new beginning. I don't know why, even though it's a wand, they're showing me like sheriff's badge, which is a star, which would be the ace of coins. Really. But they're showing me this, and then what was about to come out of my mouth, and I stopped myself. But spirit is spirit, so let them rip. Spirit is saying there's a new sheriff in town. There's a new sheriff in town. Don't know what that means yet. There's a new sheriff in town. Oh my God. You went, oh my God. I'm telling you. You're about to feel so happy. Maybe maybe the happiness is going to be so blatant that other people are going to be able to see your happiness too. So don't be too surprised. Something's coming in your favor, my Libra. And the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is normally a marriage card. It doesn't have to be, but it's in the positive. Look how fast it's coming. Ooh. And there can only be one Highlander. For those of you that are old enough to remember the series of the Highlander, there can only be one. You're the one. You win. Hands down. I'm telling you, people are going to freak when they figure out that all the bad things they wanted for you are going back to them. And you didn't have to lift one little finger. Not one little finger. because God watches everything. God is in charge of everything. He has the last word. Has the last word and the last action. You get to be Empress. I don't care if you're a male. I don't care if you're a female. This is a coveted position in life, to be the Empress. You got to hail, Hail, or high water, or HE double hockey stick, whichever one you choose. You have to toughen up. You have to learn how to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You have to be your own cheerleader, your own best friend, your own console, wise console, your own bank, your own nurse, to heal yourself, nurse yourself back to health, to remain in that status. You can't be a wimp. You can't be a little crybaby. No, don't look at me because I know I cry. That's an exception. What I mean to say is crying, feeling down on yourself, having a pity party and staying there and, oh, the world owes me. No, the world doesn't owe you jack shit. You owe you. And the sooner you learn that, the sooner things will go well for you. I only learned that in my 50s, my dears. So I'm not here to judge, but I'm telling you that if you're in your 30s and watching me, or in your late 20s, learn now. The world doesn't owe you jack shit. You, the person that you see in the mirror every day, the person that you take out to eat, the person that you buy a nice car for, and nice clothes for, and want to have that beautiful perfume on for, that person owes you. The world doesn't owe you anything. So you will get out what you put in. Only send out beautiful things, so beautiful things come back to you. In order to remain here, though, you can't be a wimp. That doesn't mean you have to be an alpha bitch. You don't have to be an alpha male or an alpha female, crunching up everybody, eating them for breakfast. You don't have to do that. She's actually softness. She's only stern when she has to correct. Male or female, you need to stay in the Empress status. Oh, my brain, because all of the things I imagine can come to pass. And that's the way it is. Everything that you imagine comes to pass. So that's why you have to have your brain on straight. You have to have your mindset correct, because it gives license to give breath to everything, and everything that has breath is alive. Everything is energy. So make sure your thoughts are positive. Oh my goodness. The things that you can do in the world. But sometimes things will move away or move slowly for you. Move away slowly or move forward slowly for you. But that doesn't mean your day in the sun is not coming. That does not mean that you will not get what you want out of life. Telling, it's like it's gonna come in waves. It feels like it's gonna come in waves, and it's making me feel like when I was a little kid, from the age of 6 months all the way to the age of 15, when all I could do was hang out at church because my life sucked. I owned from the age of 11. Not my choice, was my parents' choice. But I can tell you that when the Holy Spirit would come over me, I knew I was sheltered and I knew I was in the right place. And I just feel the same kind of energies coming over me, like it's grabbing a hold of me and telling me things that are positive and beautiful are going to come in successions, in waves, beyond the outlook. So you can ride those waves because they're going to be beautiful. Only the truth, only the facts. Take forward with you in life only the truth, only the facts with this Queen of Swords. Only the truth, only the facts. And that's what's going to keep you in this beautiful status of security with your Four of Coins. Offers will come. Offers are going to come, which are going to change your life. They're going to change your life with the death card coming, the rider. You don't realize this right now, but you have a lot of star quality and a lot of star energy. The star card, when you receive it, is very auspicious, very lucky and fortunate indeed. Even love is going to come and rain. You see how it's pouring out? Where maybe you were the one that always had to be pouring out your love to others. Now love will be poured out over you. How beautiful your life will be. You can set aside all of the crying, all of the tears, all the hard times with the Three of Swords. Put it away, because the truth is, it no longer serves you to hold on to the pain. You're not going to have to feel like this anymore. You won't have to feel like everything is an uphill battle. You won't have to feel that way anymore. You will be able to tell when people are lying to you, and you will know, because you will have discernment, because you have the knife, the dagger, to cut away all the bullshit that people want to sell you. And that is the end of the road for us. We will talk again later for our nightcap, where we'll bring out more decks. But I feel that beautiful and precious things are on their way to you, my Libra collective. And although this is not a one-to-one reading, it's not a personal reading, it is a general reading, I do believe that because we're all Libras, we will receive some, if not all, of these beautiful gifts that God is bringing our way. I'm going into my storage now because I bought a coat yesterday and it was at such a good price. I couldn't leave it behind. Something that I would have paid maybe $150 or I don't know, $200 for. I ended up paying $25 for. So I want to go hang it up in my storage because I don't need it yet. It's not that cold. It's cold enough for a sweater at most. Reading, guys. You're welcome. Thank you. And we'll be back in a few hours, okay? Probably around 8-ish. Probably around 8. Maybe I'll do a little bit of cleaning in my storage because I was supposed to do that last week and I didn't. I bought the bags to separate things, but I didn't use them yet. And of course, I'm going to need more. Isn't that the way? But I wanted to separate things so that when winter comes and if I still have some of my things in storage, I can just grab and go. Anyway, much love and light to you guys, and I hope this helps someone. And if nothing else, I hope you were entertained for a little while. Love you guys, and thank you. Right now, I'm praying for a new home. That's what I'm praying for. Because sometimes we can live with other people, and sometimes it's time to have a home of our own, okay? PhD in astrology, I'm sure. I wish, my friend, I wish with all my heart that I had a brain to follow astrology because, oh, it just interests me so much. But I don't know how to do astrology. I used to do a lot of homework before I would get on because I had my studio to work out of. So before I'd get on, I knew what I wanted to talk about and how the astrology all fit in to the time or space that we were working in within that day. But right now, I have so much going on that I'm not able to do that. Funny enough that you should mention that. And yeah, people in India, I mean, you can tell because I'm sure you're either from India or somewhere nearby. They even use their birth charts to bring two people together. Um, I'm going to say this, even though I didn't mean to bring this person back into the conversation, but I don't think that they did that with this one because he has such a hard time with his karmic. He has such a hard time with his karmic that he now has turned into a karmic himself because they're mirroring each other. They're matched like two peas in a pod. And that's all I will say. But yeah, I had a guru, which I was working under for 4 years. Side note, I know I said I was going. And he kept looking at me and looking at my chart and looking at me and looking at my chart, look back at me. And he wouldn't say anything, but he would look at his associate, you know. And I worked under him for Hatha Yoga for 4 years for that meditation from 2012 going into almost 2016. And so he did my chart one day, but I don't have that paper anymore. And he kept looking and then wouldn't say anything to me. And then he just said a few things, which have come to pass concerning a 12-year cycle, and which turned out to be more like 15, because it's not exact, but it's pretty close, guys, with the astrology. And the other thing he said to me was, your gift is going to grow, and he would give me the age and said, after this 12-year period, your gift is going to be really big. And I believe that, because for these last 3 years, but it's all been twice over in a very volatile, internally volatile way, to where it has cost me a lot to grow spiritually, because the ascension has cost me a home. The ascension has cost me learning about myself. The ascension has cost me transplanting twice, not once, but twice. Well, actually 3 times if you count Colorado and then New Hampshire twice, because I left Texas to come to New Hampshire, and I thought I didn't like it here or didn't belong here. So I went back to Texas, and I really found and figured out very quickly, within less than 2 months, I didn't belong in Texas anymore. It was did to me. I love you, Texas, but energy for me, it wasn't for me anymore. And it has cost me a lot to ascend, but that's what I got from my guru, doing my chart, which I'd like to find another person that does astrology and have my chart done for me again, but I just haven't found one. But again, I love you guys, and yeah, we'll be back in a few hours. We'll be back in a few hours. The ascension is real, but so are the symptoms and the issues that come along with it. And it's having to ride the storm and becoming your own form of empress from the inside out in order to stay and remain in that status. It costs you. You pay a dear price to become an empress or an emperor. I'm here to tell you, but it's worth every single pain and effort. Love you. Bye. We'll be back later. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao.